Hi, friends. Very good afternoon, all of you. I am here with a very important announcement given by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India regarding November 23 examinations. As all of you know, November 23 exams is going to be the set of exams is going to be the last attempt in the existing scheme of education, which we started calling old scheme till yesterday. That was the scheme. Today it is old scheme because there is a new scheme from 24 May onwards. So normally CA inter and final results won't be announced on the same day. But last two attempts, if you see, ICI started releasing inter and final exam results on the same day. So today, 5th of July morning, CA intermediate and final examination results came out. And in the afternoon, ICI has given one more announcement, which usually ICI do not do on the same day. Probably after 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, sometimes they used to give the exam notification, but this time they have given the notification already. So if you look at it, this is examination department of ICI. 5th July, they have released it, important announcement. And foundation course examination dates have been announced 24th, 26th, 28th, and 30th of December 2023. This is foundation. Intermediate is starting from November 2nd. CA final is starting from November 1st. Okay. If you look at the dates for intermediate course, group 1, November 2nd, 4th, 6th, 8th. That means 1 day gap. Normally CA exams are conducted like this. And group 2 exams 10th, 13th. There is one more day. Probably it could be Sunday or some other holiday. 10th, 13th, 15th, and 17th. That means after writing advanced accounting exam, which is paper 5, to write paper 6, which is auditing, you have literally 11th, 12th, 2 clear days. That means 3 days technically. So after 10th exam, 13th exam will happen with a gap of 3 clear days, wherein you can complete revision of auditing comfortably. Then 13th is your next exam, auditing. 15th is paper 7 and 17th is paper 8. This is about CA intermediate. If you are writing group 1, it is from 2nd. If you are writing group 2, it is from 10th. If you are writing both the groups, it is from 2nd again. Similarly, final exams are scheduled from 1st of November, 1, 3, 5, 7. These are the dates for group 1 and group 2, 9th, 11th. After that, there is one more extra holiday for writing paper 7. So 14th, then 16th. So this is the schedule. The moment schedule is released, students will get panic attacks. So today we are in 5th July and examination will be from 1st November. So that means practically how many days we have? We have July, we have August, September, October, November. So November 1st or 2nd is the exam. So I am not counting any number of days in November. July, today we are sitting on 5th of July. So another 25 days we have here. August, we have 31 days. September, we have 30 days. October, we have 31 days. 31 or 30? Yep, 31 days. Okay. So if you look at it, total number of days is equal to, you have 170 days, which is not bad. So from today, if you take, there are literally 4 days, 4 months, except this 4 days, 5 days, which already have passed in July. If you remove that 4, 5 days, it is 117 effective days. Okay. So normally what I do is, when I give a study plan, there are 2 types of study plans I release. Now also, for those students who are writing November exam, I will release a study plan. And that study plan will be a route map, a roadmap for you for all these 117 days. But what we do here is 90 days for preparation. 90 days for preparation. Okay. Thorough revision for 15 days. Revision. So preparation 90 days. Again, one more thorough revision. In preparation also, I'll give you a cycle of, preparation for every 4 or 5 days. I'll give you one break wherein you can cover the backlogs or you can revise the topics every 4 or 5 days. Okay, normally how I prepare study plan is I'll cut the syllabus into 10 or 12 pieces. Every part one, after completion of that, I'll give you 1 day time to revise. Then part two, then 1 day to revise. Like that, 10 parts will be there, something like that. I'm not saying exactly it will be like this, but more or less, I do it in that manner so that you need not look at the syllabus overall to get a panic attack. You can take each and every small part and you can crack it easily. So revision 15 days. So if you cover this two, preparation 90 plus revision 15, it covers 105 days. Then we can go for one mock test, mock exams. Okay, for this we can give 10 days or 12 days or 15 days. So maybe we can alter preparation maybe in 80 days, revision 15 days, then mock test, one exam, after that 1-2 days break, after that another exam. Like that, if I give, probably you'll be able to do third or fourth revision between your mock examinations. So again, I'm telling you, if you are a student who has already written CA inter or final exam, don't wait for the new syllabus till May 24. November 23 will be a golden opportunity for you to clear the exams. Please don't skip that. Many students started asking me, Pavan sir, should I write in November or should I plan for May 24? So I strongly recommend don't miss November 23 attempt. This is going to be one golden opportunity for you. There is a possibility that pass percentage is good. I'm not guaranteeing anything. No one can guarantee. Even ICA cannot guarantee. So, but we hope, optimistically thinking, we hope that the pass percentage will be good. So what you are supposed to do is follow a proper study plan. Now, before concluding this, I'll give you 2 tips. Point number 1. If you are unsuccessful in May exams, already I have written, Pavan sir, already I have written May exams, I'm not successful. Take one full day to understand yourself and to introspect. This introspection is very, 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 very important. Introspection. Whether you study management, whether you study strategy, whether you study organization behavior, whether you study leadership, whether you study contemporary strategy, whether you study any kind of attend any kind of motivational or personality development, or you look at a company's growth or an individual's growth, personality development plan, PDP, you look at any of these things, the growth starts with understanding yourself. First, you need to understand yourself. So when you have written the exam, when you failed the exam, it is vital for you to understand why did you fail the exam. Is it because of lack of preparation? Is it because of lack of conceptual clarity? Is it because you did not attend classes regularly? Is it because you did not cover ICI study material? Is it because you do not have presentation techniques? Is it because you did not write the exams well? Is it because you do not have the time management? There can be 1,000 reasons. Like they say in Mahabharata, there are 1,000 reasons for Karna's death. Karna is unsung hero. So probably the most efficient person compared to any other guy, even when you compare him with any heroes like Arjuna also. So probably he has more abilities. But what are that 1,000 reasons? Similarly, probably you might have prepared well. Probably you might have put all the efforts. You have invested a lot of time in preparing for the exams, but still you failed. Means somewhere something has gone wrong. First, you need to understand where it went wrong. What was that? So introspect yourself, sit with yourself. When you are facing failures in life or failures in exam, there will be 1,000 people around you who will give 2,000 suggestions to you. So every Tom, Dick and Harry going through the streets also will come to you and will give you suggestions simply because you have not cleared exams. Sometimes they compare, sometimes, they will be mean, sometimes they speak nonsense. There will be no sense at all. Sometimes, it might come from people who are close to you or family or extended family or friends. So this creates a kind of stress. So my recommendation to you is don't speak with anyone about your exams. Don't speak with anyone about your results. Sit with yourself. This is the best thing that can happen to you. Try to understand where you are strong, where you are weak. You might have studied SWOT analysis 100 times. Implement SWOT analysis in your life. What are my strengths? I have 4 papers. In these 4 papers, what are my strengths? In these 4 papers, what are my weaknesses? Which areas in this particular subject I am strong at. For example, if you look at costing, there will be 15 chapters. So in this 15 chapters, I am strong in this 10, 11 chapters, this 3 chapters, 4 chapters, I am not thorough. So identify all your weak areas. Identify all your weak areas. Growth starts, with understanding the mistakes, understanding the weak areas, and then eliminating the weaknesses. So if you do not have proper time management, learn that. If you do not have presentation techniques, learn that. If you do not have, efficiency in communicating with the examiner, like how exam answer is to be written for a theory question, how a problematic, a practical question, or how a case study is to be presented, how this kind of, case study based, scenario based questions in law or taxation or auditing, these kind of papers you are unable to present, or how MCQs you are unable to present. So try to evaluate all the aspects and try to write it on paper. These are the things which I am strong at. These are the things which I am weak at. Then try to evaluate again whether you need coaching, or whether you need any mentoring program, or whether you need to write exams, whether you have to buy any test series, or whether you have to prepare ICI materials thoroughly. Once again, it is not necessary that joining once again classes or paying money for the mentoring program or buying test series will be of help unless you dedicatedly use them properly. So I'm not asking you pay fee to me or pay fee to any faculty and then buy classes. No, first you sit and think, do you really need classes? So maybe it reduces my business or it reduces the business of some other faculty, but it is useful to you. You have to sit with yourself and you have to think, do I really need classes again? Or can I download ICI latest materials and can I start reading? Or can I open ICI books, physical books I have already? I have underlined so many things. I have prepared short notes. So can I go through that? Or I have attended classes of so-and-so faculty. Can I recollect everything again? But the most important thing is write exams, whether it is chapter-wise exams or mock tests or ICI model exams, whatever the exam system is, scheme is. If you write exam, if the answers are evaluated, then you will come to know what are the areas where you are losing marks. Now, just imagine if you save 5 marks in each and every paper, for 8 papers together, it is 40 marks. If you save 10 marks in every paper, every subject, it will be 80 marks overall for 2 groups. Even half mark or 1 mark counts in examinations like chartered accountancy. So try to understand where you have committed mistakes in the previous exam and don't repeat them. How this 117 days can be effectively used, I will help you. Don't worry. Within 2 days, I will release a study plan that covers probably 80 to 90 days of thorough preparation along with revision, and then 10-15 days for revision, and then mock exams. I will conduct free mocks also for you. Don't worry about it. And this time, you and I together, we prepare thoroughly for the exam to crack November exams to get superb result with flying colors. I will help you out. ICI released notification that increases, kind of anxiety in you. I can understand, but don't worry. With a proper study plan, with a proper approach, with proper study materials, you can crack the exams. I believe in you. If you believe in yourself, come on, let us work together.